got lost and we parted. Back to back we would carry on and we'd do anything for what we started. But this time we could break. I'm running dry, everything's the same. We'll try tonight. This time we're not safe and sound. Not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. Sometimes when I'm reasoning about us, I know you got me, it's so effortless. Back to back we would carry on and we'd do anything for what we started. But this time we could break. I'm running dry.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Brianna with Clean with Bree. In today's video, we're gonna do some appliance deep cleaning. I had a super busy weekend this weekend. I had events both days that made it have to go kind of quicker than I would have liked it to. I definitely want to get back and hit these appliances again. You'll see later in the video why I say this. But first, before we get to the appliances, I needed to clean the living room because there was toys and food and just general everyday mess from my kids. And I was trying to get ready so we can go to soccer, but I had a little time left since it was a midday soccer game. So starting off here, and then we'll move on to the kitchen and start the process of deep cleaning the appliances there.
What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you?
If you're new here, I want to say welcome. My name is Brianna, or you can call me Bree. I am a full-time stay-at-home mom to two little boys, ages 3 and 1 year old. I am also a full-time in-home worker. On my spare time, I do like organizing and cleaning my house, which is why I make these videos, in hopes that we can kind of be buddies to get everything done together, because trust me, I know it is so hard finding the motivation to get up and clean. And ironically enough, doing these videos helps motivate me to do what I need to do in my house. So if you have anything that you need to do today in your house, let me be your buddy. Let's do this together. I'm so glad you're here, and I'm so glad we can tackle this together today. So let's get going. Let's get done whatever we need to get done in our houses together.
Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low.
So if you saw my last video, you saw that it was a pre-party preparation. My little one just turned 1 year old and we celebrated here in my home. And I was asked in the comments if we were going to post a post-party cleanup, and I answered yes. And I had full intentions of doing that. I was in the middle of editing the video for that to post this week, and unfortunately, somehow, some way, the memory card that my video was saved on became corrupted, and I lost that entire video. And I was so sad and so disappointed. And you know, sometimes that's just how technology works. I took it to try and recover the data, but unfortunately the chances of getting it back were just so small that it just wasn't worth investing more time in it. So as sad as I am that I couldn't show you guys the post-party cleanup, I'm glad that I get to have another video to post for you guys and don't have that ridiculous technical difficulty that I did have before.
I'll be fine, but I'll get up. I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump. Oh, what a fool. But if I fall, I would get up again. somewhere in the middle. Try to find myself again, but life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the
Now we're starting in my kitchen with a focus on cleaning the appliances. I had put the baby down for his nap and had about an hour before we had to leave for soccer. We actually ended up being a few minutes late this day because I just could not get the boys out of the house fast enough. But I ended up having to revisit the following day to finish cleaning because I just didn't get to tackle everything that I needed to tackle in the kitchen on this day. And by the time we got back home at night, we had been at the pool all day and it was just too tiring, and I just decided I was just gonna wait until the following morning to tackle the rest of the kitchen that I needed to finish. I should probably mention here that I chose the Easy Off Fume Free to spray down my oven and my toaster oven to kind of get off as much grime as possible. I was not very pleased in how it took everything off. I had left everything sitting on it for about an hour or more. It took me a little while to clean my fridge, and you'll see why in a second, but I wasn't very happy in the job that the Easy Off did. I'm gonna try and hit it again with a more natural solution. I've heard great things about baking soda and vinegar, so I'm going to try that and see how it works. If you guys have any other more natural chemical-free solutions, that would be amazing. Have you tried the baking soda and vinegar? How did it work for you? Leave a comment below and let me know if there's anything I should be trying. My son was sitting at the table eating his quote-unquote second breakfast and was trying to get me to clean up his plate, and he's usually pretty good at getting up and putting his plate in the sink, but he was trying to pull a fast one on me, so I told him to put his own plate in the sink, and then he got up like a big kid and did it himself, which was pretty cute. I always like when he tries to help me clean, but sometimes he tries to be a little slick with me and get away with mom cleaning up after him.
It seems so good. I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you wanna know me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking it.
trying to clean up from the morning breakfast to be able to spray down the oven grates and I don't even know what it's called, the pan to catch the crumbs in the toaster oven. I wanted to spray those all down, but before I could do that, I needed to clean up the breakfast dishes. I didn't think there were that many, so I opted not to use the dishwasher. Plus, I thought I would have time to get to the dishwasher to clean as well, but that didn't get to happen until the next day. So it took a little longer. I probably wasted a little bit more time than I needed to washing them by hand, but alas, they got done, and I sprayed down all the oven grates and were able to get it clean. Again, wasn't too thrilled with the way the Easy Off worked on these either, so I'm gonna probably soak them maybe in the bathtub or something to really get off the stuck on food. And here we are. Here's the fridge. There were quite a few things in here that could have gone. Didn't get to clean the doors these days. I'm gonna have to come back to it another day, but I did clean the shelves and the drawers, and it wasn't Pinterest perfect, but it was a lot better than what it currently is now.
I'm not gonna play nice. I'll be the witch you tell your friends about. I'm the crazy ex-girl you pretend you don't know, 'cause you know I could ruin your life. Rumor has it you have someone new. She'll regret you like.
I see so many videos with people using the plastic containers to better organize their fridge. I don't know if that would work in my fridge. I don't really know the best way to go about organizing my fridge. I usually just take everything out, wipe the shelves down, and then put everything back as neatly as I can. I try and discard the things that got lost in there. I hate to admit how frequently it happens, but it does happen often that things get lost and need to get tossed. But we, for the most part, are pretty good. We started doing HelloFresh so we don't waste as much food. We don't have leftovers sitting on our fridge forever unless, my mother-in-law brings food or we have people over and get takeout or something like that. But with the HelloFresh that we've been using, we've had no leftovers and it's been great. So it's just little meals that are like perfect portions for us, and whatever's excess, the kids get separate dinner than what we get because they eat a lot earlier. But I don't know, I'm enjoying HelloFresh. I'm enjoying not wasting as much food, though we still are wasting food. We're trying to get better at it.
When I go with confidence, when I go, we roll like hips and take a sip on it, take a trip on it.
when I got into the produce drawers, I have to say I was a little disappointed in us. I emptied it out and came across like sliminess, and there was a cucumber that of course got lost in there. It got buried and it just turned to absolute mush. It was so gross to take out of there. Luckily it didn't stink or anything, surprisingly, but I didn't take the drawers out because I had the grates sprayed with Easy Off sitting on top of my sink, so I sprayed them down and wiped them out really well with disinfectant, and then put everything in there. Everything that goes in there will get washed before it's used, so I wasn't too worried about spraying it with the spray and then wiping it down with paper towels. Though I did make sure that everything that did get sprayed with Easy Off, I wiped it down at least 3 times with a wet towel just to make sure that everything got off and all the chemicals were taken off of the appliances before they get used again. But once the produce drawers were clean, going back to the fridge now, I was pretty happy with the end results of the fridge. Again, it didn't come out perfect, but I was glad to get rid of just the things that needed to be tossed and the things that we don't really necessarily need.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, feels so nice. We time, you I know how to make me feel right. I can't help how.
By this time, I had realized that it was really crunch time. I think I had maybe 20 minutes before I needed to leave for soccer, so I went in and as quickly as I could scrubbed everything down so I can wipe it down and have it clean, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to get back to it that same night. So I went in and just rubbed it down as best as I could, and when I saw the Easy Off wasn't working like I needed it to, I said in my head that I need to find a better solution to that. But I went over it a few times with a wet towel after I had scrubbed it down to get it clean. It cleaned a little bit off, but it could have been so much better. I'm fairly confident I can get off whatever's stuck in there if I have a little bit more time.
Don't be late, I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk, you need to say less to me. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way. We've been dancing all night long, right here with you way too long. Don't want nothing here or now, but I'm done waiting.
I actually felt while I was scrubbing my toaster oven that the Easy Off did work better here. I still want to go back in with the vinegar and baking soda and see if that'll maybe help get more off, or maybe spray it and leave it a little longer with the Easy Off. But it gets used a lot. It gets used almost daily, if not multiple times a day, so it gets pretty nasty pretty quickly. So I would like to get it as pristine as I can.
Why don't you get it by now? Tell me what you learned in grade school. Give it to me like you want it. Did did you forget that golden rule? Why is our love it one-sided? It should really be give and take. Fill you up and leave me empty. Baby, was that my mistake? Covering these feelings, going through changes. I'm just so mad right now, I can't even think straight. So I'ma just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it before we get too far away. I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it before we cross the line.
You can see the final result here of cleaning the oven with the Easy Off. Wasn't too impressed. We'll have to revisit these again in the very near future. I'm gonna see what else I can do there.
Tell me what choice I have now. I just wanna get it right.
So this is the next day. The only thing that I wasn't able to touch the day before was my dishwasher. My mother is the best mother that I could ever ask for in my life. She had been watching my son earlier in the week and cleaned the top of my stove and the inside of my microwave, so I didn't have to touch those. But I did need to clean the inside of my dishwasher. After the water sits in there, sometimes they get like little orangey yellow spots. You'll see in a minute what I mean. But I needed to get in there and just scrub it down, and then I went in and put a bowl of vinegar in there and turned it on the high cycle to run just to clean it. I didn't clean the filter only because a couple weeks prior to that I had taken it out and cleaned it when I thought my dishwasher wasn't working the way it should, but it just turns out that I put too many dishes in it. But story for another day. So before I got to that, I just emptied the sink from the night before, just dishes we didn't get to. And then I continued on to clean the floor and then get ready for an event that we had this day as well.
Oh, before we cross the line and we reach a point we can't rewind. 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 Occasionally I need to breathe. Stop me for a second, I got needs. Occasionally I set them free. Don't hold me back now, I'm in the lead. This part, so cold life. This part, so cold life. What a time to be alive. Lately, I've been dancing on my own so bravely. Steady steps on the ground. Hate me, but I ain't never coming down. Never coming down. 'Cause lately I've been dancing on my own so bravely. Another round on my mind. Hate me, but I ain't never coming down. Never coming down. I'm never coming down. Never coming down. Before I knew it, I was hurt by some stupid thing I overheard. I never built the wall to shut it all out, but now it's even made of concrete. This part, so cold life.
I felt like I was already moving as fast as I could, but the added bonus to this was the baby was quite literally following me around and chasing me around because he wanted me to hold him. His dad was there trying to keep him busy while I did this and recorded my video, but he just wanted mom. These are the spots I was talking about, these orangey spots. I sprayed them down with disinfectant / multi-purpose cleaner and scrubbed it with a Scrub Daddy sponge. Best sponges ever, if you ask me. And then I came back after with a bowl of vinegar and just put it in there and set it to just clean and deodorize the inside.
steps on the ground hate me, but I ain't never coming down, never coming down. Lately, I've been dancing on my own so bravely. Steady steps on the ground hate me, but I ain't never coming down, never coming down. 'Cause lately, I've been dancing on my own so bravely. Another round on my mind hate me, but I ain't never coming down, never coming down. I'm never coming down. You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you've tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings, but now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner.
The dining room table was, of course, our catch-all, like always. We had gone to the pool the day before because it's been in the 80s and 90s, and we are not going to sit in the house when it's beautiful outside, and Grandma has a beautiful pool in her backyard. So I packed up toys and clothes and all these goodies for the kids, and we headed over there for the afternoon after soccer, and it was a lot of fun. But I had to clean up and put everything away after that to reset for the week ahead.
Look back, and when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out, I see the possibilities unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You cut me loose. You make me win in every way. Win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day.
I finally made it to cleaning the floors. Of course, the baby finally got to me and was trying to hide under the island, so I ended up having to clean the floors holding him. But you know what? They got done. It was a little bit more work to get it done, but there were no tears and it got done very quietly.
Yes, I'm the winner. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here with me today and letting me motivate you to do whatever it is you need to do in your house, whether it's a big project or a small project. I'm so glad that I was your choice today to be your buddy to get whatever it is done you need to get done. I am on Instagram as well if you want to see before and after transformations, follow along to find out when a new video is dropping, or anything in between. I do polls and whatever else may be. You can follow me at Clean with Bree. I am also on TikTok at Mama to His Majesty. You can find me there, where I also post before and after videos of cleaning around my house. I am so thankful for you, and I can't wait to see you next week. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you know when a new video drops.
It's love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah.